one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Arrowhead. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Deputy! Viking 18, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat! Mustang 19!
They'll go right, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. Josh Sweat getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. At the 28-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Milroe. He's across midfield, and they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Complete to Brian Robinson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up the 4th down.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete. Franklin. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Down nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Second down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go 47. 26.
Dak facing 3rd and long. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Fourth down. Here's Dak. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. Here we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Milrow forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. Finding space at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Out wide, that's Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Prescott now. And will be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here we go 47. Here we go 47. Here we go kill. Here we go 46. 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his 1st read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, it's pulled in by the Chiefs. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stuck it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, 47. 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, Wiley. Here we go, go to 54, Wiley. Here we go, 47.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first down, it's Milroe. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Here's a short one caught by Kraft. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
68, Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Now Milroe on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, KC. That is first touchdown this year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Finding room across midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pick. Second and 6.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Kill.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Second and goal at the 11.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The play lost a yard. It's now
Third and goal for Prescott. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming.
Kill. 47. Kill.
Prescott. And And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Ready? Warriors, Lightning 18. 70 Red 7, Mustang 19. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
19 Lions. Read the look, read the look.
35-yard
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ready up.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
65. Get it. 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 3. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Milroe going to throw it again. Rolling right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Kansas City.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Chris Boswell set to
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got it open, and it's caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up And good. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Big play for KC. 31 yards.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
One more time. It's Smith. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
On the ball now.
3rd and goal.
By Cole Holcomb. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70, 18, 5, 19 tight. 9, Riggs. Let go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go, and it's Smith. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker, and that's going to be a turnover on down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's got it to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Prescott again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Yeah! Here we go!
They'll throw again. Dak. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
And 47. Here we go, 52. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
On third down, Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
A throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down.
On the give, it's Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up second and goal.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut back, Dragon 60.
Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Ready?
Fourth down, and here's Milrow. That one, take it in. Fresh Olave. Touchdown, Chiefs. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number one. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And he's not going to get away. They've got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Milroe. And that is incomplete. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, looming.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in, and he is going to have a Chiefs first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long. Throwing is Milroe. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Milroe. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down.
First and 10
at the
To throw again is Milroe. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he's got another one. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
The score, Chiefs 49, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set
Boswell
to
now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. First down, Prescott. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We go 47. Hey, kill.
On second down, it's Dak. He finds Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill. We go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Now
an option here, left side. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. It is third and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Out wide, that's Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down markers.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Here we go.
We're going to get the... Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Touchdown.
Now Milroe on first down. That's deep for Olave. That's hard. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Chris Boswell set to
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And now he loses the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Rocco 80. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
going to throw it here on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
On the race.
It is 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their march to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes,